Roger. This is the Family Showdown! Hi folks, today I have Kaitlyn with me, who is, how old are you today?
I am 9.
Going to be 10 soon. We're doing her top 10 games of all time. So, let's get started. This is Kaitlyn's number 10, so tell us a little bit about Outfoxed.
Outfoxed is a game where you are a detective trying to find the fox who stole the pot pie.
Yep, and this is a cooperative game, and you get to go run around and try to eliminate suspects and discover clues. This is a really great game for kids, and obviously I highly recommend it because it's Kaitlyn's number 10, Outfoxed. Number 9, the Hare and the Tortoise. And Kaitlyn, why do you like the Hare and the Tortoise so much?
The Hare and the Tortoise is a game where you are racing with a fox.
Do you remember the tortoise and the hare, obviously?
Yeah, the tortoise and the hare, obviously. A lamb, a wolf, and a fox.
Yep. But you're not the characters. You're actually just rooting for one or two of them to win.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, exactly. And then, depending on how they win, you get points and stuff for that. It's really fun. There's a little bit of randomness to it, a lot of fun, competitiveness, and you have a good time. All right, that's number 9. Okay, number 8, Kaitlyn, Timeline. So, what do you learn most from Timeline each time we play?
Your history test.
You actually do learn facts and things from this. It's a great game. There's different themes. There's historical events and scientific discoveries. I think there's like a movies and cinema one.
Yeah. Don't we have that one?
No, we don't have the movies one, I don't think.
No, we did. I thought we had like all of them.
We have almost all of them. Yeah, they're pretty addictive. This is one of those that you can play with. But basically, once you're about Kaitlyn's age, this is great to play because they're starting to learn the dates and things, and you're trying to compete, and whoever gets the dates the most accurate, like whether it's earlier or later than the middle card, wins. So that's a fun game. Low price range for this one too is like $15, and that's Timeline. All right. Kaitlyn's number 7 is probably the second craziest game we have on the list.
What do you mean second crazy?
You'll see why. Tell us about this crazy one.
You have rubber mustaches with little suction cups on the end. You have cards that'll flip over, and if they have your color of your mustache or the shape of your mustache, you and a person who has the same
things, yeah.
Yeah, same things will try to go for it too.
So
that's why it is insane, and some people will fight over cards.
Yep, you smack it.
Oh my gosh.
Just a lot of slapping.
One time we couldn't get like one of the stickies. They were so stuck to like the mustache. We couldn't get it undone. We had to get Paige to eventually rip it off.
So the suction cups work really well. It's very fun. The kids absolutely love this. The adults even love it. The pieces are amazingly sturdy, thank goodness, or else it wouldn't survive this long. So we recommend Mustache Smash. All right, number 6, the other crazy game. You know why I said crazy?
You call that the first craziest game?
I think so.
No,
Mustache Smash? Okay, so this is the second craziest game.
This Mustache Smash was the first craziest.
Yeah. This one is also called Terror in Maple City, so look for that name when you go shopping for it.
Or a bird.
And this one's a dexterity game. What's your favorite part about this one?
Just moving your monsters around and occasionally knocking people over and knocking their teeth out.
Yeah, you get to knock teeth out. Not literally.
No,
but
don't.
You also have monster breath, and you get to flick buses and things at the meeples in the buildings and at the other monsters, so it can get very competitive and very funny. And it's always a smash when we play it, right?
And Looney Tunes.
Yeah. It's pretty loony. So that one, Rampage. Terror in Maple City. Her number 6.
Yeah.
All right. Kaitlyn's number 5 is not one that I would say you would use as a beginner game. Gosh, I was gonna say, do you know what your favorite role is when you play Pandemic?
I'd say the medic because it's most powerful, but occasionally I'll play as a quarantine specialist because everybody likes to move you around everywhere because, oh no, the city's about to outbreak, we need to get you there. This city's about to outbreak, we need to get you to here. All these cities are about to outbreak, we need to get you here, and then it can get either crazy or it can be a really tame game. I hope yours is a tame one.
Yeah, you never know,
Oh.
right? So it's fun and it's cooperative. So it's great when they're ready to play an actual like adult game. You can help them out with that and help them learn how to play it, and then they can eventually get more and more independent as they go. Really awesome game. Pandemic. All right. We are down to your number 4. Sheriff of Nottingham. This is a family favorite. So tell us your technique for this one, Kaitlyn. How do you sneak things, or do you sneak things past the sheriff?
Trick. When you're first playing, tell the truth because everybody will suspect you're lying because this is a bluffing game. You're supposed to bluff, but when you're first playing, you tell the truth. I fooled everybody when I did it.
Did you? You fooled everybody?
Okay,
Yeah, you're
maybe-
pretty sneaky, huh?
Well, for the first few games, I was, but then people found out my...
Your tactics. So now she's got to mix up her tactics. This one's fun. You get to try to sneak your goods, or maybe not. Maybe you're just bringing legal goods into the city past the sheriff. And we have a lot of fun with the back and forth with this one. And yeah, pretty good family game. And that is Sheriff of Nottingham. All right, we are down to number 3. Kaitlyn's number 3 is Castle Panic. So what happens in this game? You want to tell us about this one?
You have a castle built, and you have towers and walls. You cannot rebuild the towers. And you have monsters that'll come in and attack your walls and your towers. You win if you would kill all the monsters before all your towers are knocked out. You lose if all your towers are knocked out.
And it's pretty easy to have it happen.
Yes, it is. Well, it depends on how much monsters you have on board and how many abilities.
That's true. You kind of can luck out sometimes, but a lot of times we always joke about they really did name this correctly. You feel like you're like, oh, we're gonna panic, we're gonna lose it several times before the game's over each time, right?
And then you're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna lose. We have too many monsters on the board. And then all of a sudden, these like millions of like awesome cards come up, and then we eventually kill all the monsters. So we have like down to like 2 trolls and a goblin or something like that.
Yeah, you finally get it down to a manageable now.
Yes.
Or we luck out and the boulder rolls through a spot that's already been destroyed. It misses it entirely. That's always awesome.
Yeah.
So this is a fun one. It's a very crazy game. Castle Panic. And then we are down to your number 2. One Night, Ultimate Werewolf. So, this one's kind of different from some of your other ones. Why do you like this game?
It is an interactive game that includes an app. If you
want to do the sound. Yeah, it's good for the sound. Okay. And then, what else?
And you have, does all the abilities or those?
Well, yeah, it depends on how many people are playing. You can add or subtract abilities. And that's the fun thing about this game, too. It's meant to be for 3 to 10 players, so you can play with a lot of people, and you can adapt it to how you want to play. So you can add, the robber and the seer and the troublemaker. There's all these different crazy roles that you don't necessarily have otherwise.
Is crazy.
Yeah, there's some pretty funny ones. The insomniac, so he gets to wake up in the middle of the night and see different things, and
he sees if he's the werewolf or not.
yeah, he actually gets to check, right? So there's a few things that they get to do, but it happens in one night instead of happening over several nights, so it's a lot quicker and kind of crazy. This one's a little more random, wouldn't you say, than you've played Real Werewolf,
no.
Right? You haven't played that one yet?
Never.
Oh, we gotta do
The
that.
closest one I played is like Snake or something, or was that?
Oh yeah, it's basically Werewolf. It's just a different theme. So you've played it, but not as Werewolf.
Yeah.
And it's a lot longer, and this one's really fun, and it's a little crazier, so...
Seer, awake.
Yeah.
You see...
We're fans of Eric Summerer's voice, right? So anyway, One Night, Ultimate Werewolf. Number 2, good pick. And then Kaitlyn, your number 1 game. Woo! We got this fairly recently. So we like to go to visit the state and the national parks and go hiking and stuff like that. And
Carlsbad.
In Carlsbad, that was like your big trip we took a couple of years ago. And so what do you do in this game? Can you tell us a little bit about this game?
In this game, you get to travel all over the United States collecting little stones. They're technically, whatever you call them, happy rocks, half marbles, whatever. You and you run around trying to collect like little hiking,
the little emblems.
Yeah, little emblems, and you're
like
trying
those.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to collect the little emblems, and you're trying to go and collect stones and try to get national parks using the little
The
emblems.
emblems on the cards, yeah,
Yeah.
so you pay for them basically. And it's fun because also just the theme's fun, and it's a lot a lot more laid back than some of the other games that she picks. But what's neat too is they also even have a little guidebook that comes with it that talks about the national parks and gives you some information about them. And it's fun to see where they are. It's on a U.S. map, and so you get to see them locationally related to each other, and you're traveling back and forth, and you can block each other. So there's a little bit of competitiveness, but it's pretty light. Very fun game. And this is one of those that's a good for all ages, a little bit of thinking ahead and strategy with this one. So Kaitlyn's number 1, trekking the national parks. So hopefully you saw some games that you like and will try out with your 9 or 10-year-old. Have any closing thoughts?
I had a really hard time picking my top 10. All these games were just so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, especially when we try new games, or like this one we played the most recently. It's really easy to change your top 10, right?
Oh my goodness.
So maybe we'll do a top 10 again, like in a year, and see how much it's changed.
Or in a month.
A month. Okay, not quite that soon. But we'll do it again in a month. So thanks.
No, not in a month. You said in a year. You said
Yeah, we'll do it in about a year. We'll do it about a year.
about
So we'll do like a yearly
28
update,
days.
see how it changes.
88
So,
days.
all right. Well, thanks for watching so much. We appreciate it. Say bye.
Cool catchphrase!